What is going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day today. Just wanted to say thank you if you've recently subscribed. I see it. I deeply, deeply appreciate it. And I just wanted to give a quick shout out and a quick thank you. I'm, always hoping that whatever content I'm putting out is actually something that interests people enough. With what I know in finance so far in my career, I really do hope that something resonates with you. Let's keep this train rolling. Please help, please subscribe, and again, hopefully I can curate my content more for something that interests you. If you're thinking about something, then most likely someone else is as well, and I would love to know about that. So I just wanted to say thank you for subscribing, and I hope that you do consider hitting subscribe on this channel because I do want to see it grow. Now, let's get into the video that I'm going to make today, which is what are the 5 things that I do with my money at age 26? Just some out of the box, maybe small things that you don't really think about in your day-to-day life in personal finance. If you're young, high school, if you're around my age, which is in college, fresh out of college, or, early 30s, something like that. I just have 5 things that I would like to share that I think could really help you maybe, because it's things that I do and they've helped me. So, number 1 is that have multiple bank accounts. What do I mean by that? Have one that you specifically use to pay bills with. If you have one bank account that you use to pay bills with and another one that you use to maybe save and invest, it puts you on a completely different track. It streamlines your finances into a way of managing money rather than just, okay, I have one bank account and I have to pay this bill this week, but I have to make sure that, when I get paid this week too, that I have enough to cover it. Have 2 different bank accounts. It will keep your accountability and keep track of your finances much better than if you just had one with money coming in and out. It's just not the same. Having 2 bank accounts would be a great thing, and that's my first piece of advice. Second piece of advice is try, if you can, this is just my own personal advice, if you can, have 2 credit cards. Do not get into trouble though. You have to pay off both of them every month, but get 2 credit cards. That will not only, and 2 different credit cards, so like a Capital One and a Chase, or like a local credit union credit card and a Bank of America credit card, something like that. Like making sure that you have a diverse credit card, not like 2 from the same company, so that way you can have credit scores coming from different places and both will add up into your credit score and hopefully make it really great. Again, only if you can pay off both of them at the same time every month for whatever you put on it. Easier said than done. One of my biggest things in personal finance is making sure that you do not go overboard with credit card debt and making sure that you do not get too deep in trouble. Try to get yourself out of trouble as quick as possible and first thing. But it does help you if you use credit cards the right way in the long run with your credit score. It'll help you. So I advise 2 credit cards, preferably from different companies, and paying them off every month, because just by paying them off every month, you're reaping the rewards that come with credit cards. They come with travel points. They come with cash back. They come with prizes. You can get I used to get gift cards by redeeming points. So anyway, get 2 credit cards. That's number 2. Number 3, this one is I've not really heard too many people say this in personal finance and finance videos on YouTube, but put money in an HSA. If you are 26 or older and you have your own health insurance plan, you're on your own plan, you're off of your parents, or you're just, you're under 26 but you're still off of your parents, and you are on the high deductible healthcare plan that your company offers, then please invest in an HSA. That is just like investing in a 401k. It reduces your taxable income every month because it comes out without taxes. It comes out of your gross right away. So you don't pay taxes on it, and hopefully, you see it reduce your taxable income enough that you reap the reward, just like a 401k. Just like a 401k, it acts the same way. This time it's just for health-related expenses that, again, grow in an account tax-free, and you can use them to kind of pay off medical bills and medical expenses and for little medical things. And you'd be surprised if you looked at a list of items that are eligible to use an HSA for. You'd be really surprised, and you'd be like, well, I should really just be contributing more money to my HSA because, one, it would reduce my taxable income, and two, I already have to go buy contacts this year once or twice. I already have to go buy a new pair of glasses. I'm going to the dentist and they don't cover the full bill. I have to I have like a copay or a deductible that I have to pay. I can use my HSA towards that. I can pay less in taxes, and I can also put money that I was already going to have to spend towards those medical expenses. So that's my third thing, is invest in an HSA. My fourth thing, do not drive a ridiculous amount. I learned this the hard way. When I was in college, I think I was a sophomore or a junior, I had a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and I drove that thing literally until the wheels basically fell off. But I drove that thing everywhere. I drove it whenever and wherever I wanted to. And that, in hindsight, was a horrible idea, doing so much driving, because I put so many miles on it. The car broke. Like I said, till the wheels basically fell off before I traded it in at a dealership for like $500 for nothing that I had paid for it, like compared to what I had paid for it. I highly suggest don't drive a crazy amount in your car if you don't have to, because the amount, especially if you have an older car, my Grand Cherokee was an older car, very crappy, very bad. If you have an older car and you just drive and beat it up, then it's going to cost you thousands of dollars. It cost me thousands of dollars, at least between $3,000 and $4,000, to constantly fix my Grand Cherokee because I was driving it so far. I had already had to drive far to go to school because I was a commuter. I didn't live on campus. I also had to drive to work. I worked part-time and I interned while I was in school. And that alone, I should have just said to my friends more often, I can't go out this weekend. I was still going out every weekend, every Friday night, every Saturday night. So that's a tip. That's my fourth tip, is don't drive a crazy amount. The fewer miles you put on your car, the lower the wear and tear, however you want to say it, the less wear and tear you're going to have. And it just, in the end, saves you a lot of money because you don't have to, spend thousands of dollars on auto repairs. That's the last thing anyone wants, is a car bill that pops up. Who that watches these videos has ever had a car bill pop up and you've unexpectedly said, well, I don't have the money to pay for that, or that's really gonna stretch my budget this week? I've had it happen before. My fifth thing and the last thing is save as much as possible and track all your expenses. Track all your expenses. It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. And how much you keep matters and is based on how much you spend. Track all your expenses. If you're spending $30 a month on Starbucks coffee or Dunkin' Donuts coffee, find a way to reduce that. How do I reduce that to $15 a month? not get rid of it. I'm just saying track and reduce. Track and reduce. That's the fifth thing. This video has gone on long enough, and I hope that you watch all the way to the end. Thank you again for subscribing. If you haven't already, please do consider so. Let's keep this train rolling. Love it. Thank you. See ya.